Blade Symposium is officially over. We've done it. It's why does it feel like it's like 4 days it's taken? It's just not that long.
It's just that great.
It's just that great?
It's just that great.
4 days is... It's worn us out. I did drive to Sydney midway through, but anyway, as you know. So I'm having a wander back down to the cars and that sort of thing with a very young man who some of you will already know, who makes us all look a bit stupid because we're all making excuses as to why we can't get around to making knives, and this guy is... How old are you?
17.
Tim is 17. This is Tim Ford. He's 17 years old and he's already been making knives for like 2 years, right? 3 years, right.
Oh God.
Talk to me, Tim.
Hi.
What have you been up to?
Well, I make kitchen knives.
Make kitchen knives. Focus.
Walk into a car.
It's all good. Back in focus. So, you make kitchen knives?
I make kitchen knives.
What sort of kitchen knives do you do?
They're Japanese inspired, you know, with the wire handles and all that sort of thing. Use lots of funky timbers.
Yeah, right. What's your system? Do you make whatever you want and then just sell them on, or do you make stuff for custom orders?
A bit of both.
Bit of both?
I don't really like custom orders.
No.
But,
Why don't you like custom orders?
I like making what I want to make, and I don't like others judging, you know, and dictating what I want to do.
Yeah, makes sense. But sometimes people want to pay your bills before the knife's even made. You're probably going to say yes sometimes, right?
I guess.
Yeah?
It's a big ticket item, then yeah.
It's a big ticket item. So what's a big ticket item in your world? You don't mind me asking?
Anything more than 500 bucks.
Yeah, well, that's a big ticket item in my world. I think so. Yeah. So you're doing pretty well to be making $500 knives at 17 years old. How did this all start for you?
I came and did a class here actually at Power.
Yep. And was that a kitchen knife course, or was that just a knife course?
It was a basic blacksmithing course with Leela.
So you did a course with her?
Yeah.
And then went, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life?
I said that before I did the course.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you already knew before you did the course that you wanted to make knives forever.
Well, I had to bug my parents for about a year to let me do anything.
Yeah, right.
Because they were just so dead set on it being dangerous.
Nice. So hang on, you weren't brought up in the bush or anything? You didn't have knives as a kid?
No, I lived in outer city, Sydney.
Yeah, right.
So,
that seems weird to me. I grew up with knives, but then obviously you're coming into this. But what do they think of it now?
oh, they love what I do.
They do?
Yeah, they're really proud.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So, and you pay bills at home now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's worth it for him because they make so much money out of his knives. Cool. All right. So, I mean, like, what's big next? What are you working on that that's giving you grief, that you're not really sure how you're going to get over, or you're just trying to master at the moment?
I like to make some keyhole integrals actually.
Oh, inspired by this weekend?
By Rodrigo, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Which way are we going?
That way, whatever.
Oh, this way.
Well, we can stop here. Let's stop and chat. Let's get in the shade though.
Yeah.
So, inspired by Rodrigo, you'd like to get some integrals done. So, integral kitchen knives though, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, other styles too. Maybe some hunting knives.
Do you
like
make
that.
any hunting knives?
I've done a few. Not
Right.
too many though, no.
No? So, do you ever get people ask for them, or is that just something you say no to, or is it because you don't get asked for them?
A bit of both. I don't really enjoy them that much, but I want to really push my skill set, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, talking to pushing your skill set, you ever tried swords, anything like that?
Am I legally allowed to say yes?
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
As long as you destroy them as soon as you finish making them.
Yeah, I started on a few swords, but...
Yeah, nice. I don't think there's a problem with swords. I think we're still allowed to make them, aren't we? As long as they've only got one edge.
Something like that.
It's just, I don't know.
It's a long knife. It's a long knife.
Very long knife with a single edge. Yeah, nice. Awesome. What would you say to other young guys who like the idea of making knives but have never actually thought it would be a viable option as a career or living?
Just give it a shot, you know? Like, I started out by, you know, finding bits and pieces around my neighbourhood in council cleanups and making a charcoal forge in my backyard.
Yeah, right.
And, you know, just hammering metal from there, and then, you know, slowly selling the stuff that I made to get new tools, you know.
Yeah.
So just go for it. What's there to lose?
Yeah, I mean, so all right, let's go with this then. How many knives did you make before you felt like you could actually sell it? Before you felt like it was worth something?
Well, I sold the first knife I made.
Oh, all right, you're just showing off now.
Well, no, the second actually.
Right.
The first I've got hanging up in my shed.
So that's not one you made here?
No,
right.
No. But I don't think they were worth it.
Oh, right, okay. Was it a loved one? A family member you sold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't, well, it does count, but we love family members for that.
But it took me, you know, a solid 50 knives until I was like, yeah, I'm comfortable selling this.
Yeah, right. Well, so there's a big thing actually. 50 knives. I got to admit, I regularly see on Etsy and anywhere else people who make knives that I have to admit, I'm not sure I've ever made a knife that bad. Yet they're selling them for quite high numbers, and I'm obviously not going to name them. I don't even know the people's names. But there has to be a point at which you know that not just in your eyes, but in everyone else's eyes, it's going to be at a level where it's worth something.
Acceptable, yeah.
Yeah, and I sort of feel a little bit like it's lowering the level of sort of the recognised industry by trying to sell stuff that isn't actually heat treated or...
Yeah, but you can't control those people. You can only make things better and make things, you know, of a higher quality that, you know, people actually appreciate something. You know, if someone goes and buys one of those knives and it performs poorly, they can either go two ways. They can go, well, I'm never buying a knife again from, like, I'm never buying a custom knife again. Or they're going, I'm going to really research what I'm going to buy first. And go through these steps of finding something really quality.
Yeah. And that's actually quite probably a big lesson from it, that you need to make a lot of knives before you start thinking about selling them.
Yeah.
I suppose like anything, you don't go and play in a band the first time you pick up a guitar.
No.
Unless you're 17 and you're just really good at that.
It takes practice.
I don't know how people do that. Anyway, well, I mean, it's an impressive story. Still only 17. How many knives do you think you've made?
Oh gosh. You know, we're reaching a significant number, maybe 300?
300 knives.
Maybe more than that.
That's freaking ridiculous. I'm not jealous at all. I am a little bit jealous, but thank you very much. This man is inspiration for all of us to actually work a little bit harder and to make more knives. And you could probably make a living out of it, though maybe not be as good as him. Anyway, awesome. Thanks, man.